There we go.
There we are.
All right. Good morning, everyone. We'll call to order this meeting of the Lincoln City Council. I'm just kidding. We are called to order. For Richard. A copy of the Open Meetings Law. I know. A copy of the Open Meetings Act is located at the rear of the council chambers. The meeting today is part of the ongoing development of the 2024 city budget. By resolution, council members submitted final proposed budget changes to the budget office by 3 p.m. last Friday, August 5th. 4 changes were proposed, along with 2 tentative proposals that were approved previously. The 6 proposed changes were delivered by the budget office to all council members, as well as posted online. Last Monday, we discussed those changes. Today, we will vote on the proposed changes. Proposals with 4 votes to approve will then be sent to City Law for preparation as budget amendments to consider at the budget vote on Monday, August 22nd. The order of business today is as follows. The proposed changes will be taken in order number 1 through number 6. I will read the change submitted to the budget office with a short description and then ask if anyone would like to make a motion to approve the proposal. If there is a motion to approve, I will ask for a second. If there is not a second, the motion fails, and we will move on to the next proposal. If the motion is seconded, I will invite any discussion on the motion. When that discussion has concluded, I will call for a vote. To help keep our actions clear and transparent regarding the budget, the city attorney and budget office advise us to discourage multiple amendments on a single motion. Instead, we can simply discuss and vote on the motion on the table. If it fails, an amended motion could be offered for discussion and vote. With that, I will read the first proposal. Number 1, submitted by Council Member Shobe. Transfer $250,000 in fiscal year 22-23 and $250,000 in fiscal year 23-24 from general fund reserves to the urban development budget to enhance housing programs and neighborhood revitalization with a focus on items 1, 2, 14, 48, and 49 in the Lincoln Climate Action Plan. These funds may be used to educate and incentivize individuals who are in the process of replacing heating and cooling systems of the value and benefit of considering a high efficiency system as a replacement option. I would entertain a motion to approve.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion to approve this.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right. Jamel, could you please call the vote?
Beckius?
Um,
Do you
Oh,
want
any discussion? Sorry. Be helpful. Yes.
Madam Chair, I'd like to speak on this. Thank you very much, Council, for considering this. Again, I'd like to thank you for your input and your suggestions on making this a little better. I think this will both enhance our climate action plan and our housing, initiatives is the word I'm looking for, in our community. This will help us maintain housing and also work toward our climate action plan. I'll stop talking now.
Any further discussion from any members? All right. Now we can call a vote, please, Jamel.
Beckius?
Yes.
Bowers?
Yes.
McGinnis?
Yes.
Raybold?
Yes.
Ward?
Yes.
Washington?
Yes.
Shobe?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Yes.
7-0.
Thank you. All right.
Again, thank you.
Very good. We'll move on to the second proposal submitted by Council Member McGinnis. Remove vacant City Council research analyst, accountant, 1 FTE for $94,157 in fiscal year 22-23 and $98,465 in fiscal year 23-24 to fund the city clerk senior office assistant 1 FTE for $65,084 in fiscal year 22-23 and $68,037 in fiscal year 23-24. Remaining funds of $29,073 in fiscal year 22-23 and $30,428 in fiscal year 23-24 to be used for education and training in the City Council budget. Reduce general fund reserves by $65,084 in fiscal year 22-23 and $68,037 in fiscal year 23-24. I would entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Seconded by Raybold. Is there discussion? Any discussion? Okay.
I just want to make one quick statement, and I said everything that I pretty much needed to say on Monday, so I won't take up too much time, but I just want to, so there's no surprises. I'm not going to be able to support this. I think that if we want to continue to have an independent branch of government from the executive branch, and if we want to shorten the learning curve for new council members that get elected that have not been part of the political world for very long, and if we want to be efficient and effective and responsive to constituent policy ideas, I think that removing this position would not get us closer to that goal. But I thank Councilman McGinnis for bringing it up. And I do believe that the city clerk's office needs another person, but that person was already put into the budget, so I don't think that it's necessary to cut a position that would help the council to fund that when that's already in the budget.
Thank you, Councilman Bowers. Any further discussion? Okay, very good. With that, please call the roll, Ms. Ways.
Bowers,
No.
Raybold,
Yes.
Schob,
Yes.
Ward,
Yes.
Washington,
Yes.
Beckius,
Yes.
McGinnis.
Yes.
Motion approved 6-1.
Thank you. Proposal number 3 submitted by Council Member McGinnis. Freeze proposed health department fees for child care programs, Bill number 22R-315, and the Food Code, Bill number 22R-316 on the 8/1/22 City Council agenda. Reduce health fund revenue by $20,000 in fiscal year 22-23 and $40,600 in fiscal year 23-24. Increase appropriation of health fund balance $20,000 in fiscal year 22-23 and $40,600 in fiscal year 23-24. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Seconded by Washington. Is there discussion? Any discussion? Okay. Seeing none, please call the vote, Ms. Ways.
Raybold,
Yes.
Schob,
Yes.
Ward,
Yes.
Washington,
Yes.
Beckius,
Yes.
McGinnis,
Yes.
Bowers.
Yes.
Motion approved 7-0.
Thank you. Proposal number 4 submitted by Councilmember McGinnis. Do not fund Health Department 1 FTE Environmental Health Educator 2 to address health issues due to changing climate. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Seconded by Raybold. Is there discussion? Councilman Beckius.
I appreciate the proposal submitted by Councilman McGinnis. This action will not ultimately reduce the budget, so I will vote to keep this position as it stands today.
Other discussion? Councilwoman Washington?
I believe that we are able to move forward best when we know what's coming and when we plan for it. As a professional planner, I've made my life doing that and specifically doing environmental planning. I think this is necessary to help make sure that we are able to respond to disasters and be prepared, not just for harm to physical property, but to humans. And for that reason, I'd like to keep this position as acknowledging it is really a risk management position.
Other discussion? Councilman Bowers.
Our city council has been pretty strong when it comes to public safety, and we've said that when we've added police officers, when we've added firefighters, and when we continue to support those budgets. This position does increase public safety in our city, and we need to make sure that we have tools in place to enhance our risk mitigation, especially in the world that we are living in. And so while I appreciate Councilman McGinnis bringing this up, I do think that this goes to our value of public safety and making sure that citizens in our community are safe. And if we were to remove this, it would not have an impact on our budget.
Big sigh.
I think that
do have
means
something I'd
Councilman
like to say.
McGinnis, yes.
Yeah, I understand where you guys are coming from. Thank you for the nice words. The one thing I'd like to have us look at in the future is the nexus of where we're getting the funds from and what the program is. I mean, you got people paying fees to transfer their property. They have to go have their well inspected, then they pay a fee. And a good chunk of that fee now will be going to this person. So I just would like to see fees be kind of brought forward and kept in that area that they're for. If I'm gonna pay a fee to do that, it'd be nice if I knew that fee was to support that division or that person that's doing that inspection for us. But I think the nexus on this is a little weird, but I'm not gonna argue about that this year. But going forward, you might wanna look at how to support this position.
Other comments or discussion? And Councilman McGinnis, you're still offering it, correct?
Yes.
You haven't changed, okay. I would just add, if there's no other discussion, I think it's a laudable position. I think it's important, but I can't support it only because the number of increases that we're seeing this year in the budget, I have, again, I've said the other day, it was given me pause to think about 66 FTEs. And so I can't support it for that reason, and I think it's one that we can hopefully provide in other ways in city government. So, you know, a total 7% increase at a time, again, when we don't know about an upcoming recession or not. And, you know, we're going to approve a pretty extensive nursing program. I just can't support this with good conscience because of other FTEs. And so I'll be voting to support, not support proposal number 4. So, yes, Councilwoman
Madam
Raybold.
Chair, I think we need to clarify, if a yes vote is that you do support
Removing.
removing it. A
Mhm.
vote of no
Mhm.
means you do not support it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, any other discussion? I'm sure I said that backwards for some. All right, any other discussion? Thank you, Councilwoman. Okay, with that, would you please call the roll?
Schob,
No.
Ward,
Yes.
Washington,
No.
Beckius,
No.
McGinnis,
Yes.
Bowers,
No.
Raybold.
Yes.
4-3.
Motion failed 4-3.
3.
5-2, I think.
Failed. We failed to add it.
There was 4 noes.
It's okay.
Motion
Oh,
failed.
that's
Motion
correct.
failed.
Thank you.
Motion.
Fast backwards.
Well said.
It's early. Thank you. All right. Proposal number 5, submitted by Councilman Member McGinnis, transfer $1 million from general fund reserves in fiscal year 22-23 to the Fast Forward Fund for Business Recruitment, Retention, and Expansion. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Beckius and a lot of other
Confirmation.
people. Yeah. Is there any discussion? Councilwoman Raybold.
I just want to thank Councilman McGinnis, and I look forward to working with him and our colleagues on revisiting, in addition to how the Fast Forward Fund is being used, but revisit the criteria so that more entities may qualify.
Any other comments or discussion? Other okay. Seeing none, please call the vote.
Ward,
Yes.
Washington,
Yes.
Beckius,
Yes.
McGinnis,
Yes.
Bowers,
Yes.
Raybold,
Yes.
Schob.
Yes.
Motion approved 7-0.
Thank you. Next proposal, number 6, submitted by Councilmember Washington. Add $100,000 from general fund reserves for fiscal year 22-23 to the LTU Watershed Capital Improvement Program to fund an environmental impact analysis of the development of the upper watershed of Salt Creek within the planning horizon of the 2050 comprehensive plan. I would entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Seconded by McGinnis. Is there discussion?
No.
Nope. Any discussion at all? Okay. Please call the vote.
Beckius,
Yes.
Bowers,
Yes.
McGinnis,
Yes.
Raybold,
Yes.
Schob,
Yes.
Ward,
Yes.
Washington.
Yes.
Motion approved 7-0.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All right. We are adjourned.
No, we need a vote.
No.
Oh, well, we do need a vote, but before that, I just want to say this concludes the list of submitted budget proposals. Thank you, council members, I know, and city staff for your time today. City law and finance will prepare documents for the approved proposals, and those will be available for council to propose during the budget voting session at the August 22nd council meeting. We are adjourned after the vote. Could you please call the vote?
Beckius,
Yes.
Bowers,
Yes.
McGinnis,
Yes.
Raybold,
Yes.
Schob,
Yes.
Ward,
Yes.
Washington.
Yes.
Thank you. We are adjourned.